Front Row MMA here at FCC 7 with the winner of his fight, Sam Sheridan. I got to tell you, when a fight ends like that in the first round, the first question I ask, and people go, "What are you stupid?" is, would you have liked a little more time in there, or are you happy with how? Of course, you're happy with the win.
Well, I couldn't be more happy, but as it stands, that's my second bout so far. First bout 90 seconds, this bout a couple of minutes. So, to be fair, I would like to have a bit more chance to show what I can do, but at the end of the day, it's what happens at the time. You got to finish the job. But if you get a chance to finish it, you finish it. So.
Now it seemed to me the biggest difference was one, when you dropped him, you got that top position, and he couldn't shake you. You kept sort of using the crossface a lot, which a lot of amateurs don't do.
Yeah, I mean, my coach at the minute is trying to teach me to use my weight without using my hands and my legs. So I use my core to hold him down and just move around with him. And eventually, after enough instruction, I took mount and finished the fight. I mean,
you say it was what was amazing though is because amateur rule set dictates you can't use the elbows to the face.
I won't use the elbow.
You were using that form to make him really uncomfortable, which opened up the finish.
As well as getting my weight down on him and making him in a compromising position, which is on his back. I want to make it as uncomfortable as possible for him. Rub the forearm in the face, push it away. Uncomfortable is the worst thing you can do. So,
was there any temptation? Just start throwing down punches?
Well, that's what I did in my first fight, you see, and it looked a bit sloppy. I still finished the fight, but my coach has been teaching me now to really take my time and use the skill that I've got rather than rushing and trying to finish it. So I just took the time and picked the shots instead of just throwing them. I just picked them nicely, and you can see I've got him.
I mean, you to say you were economic with your ground and pound sort of implies the wrong thing. You were economic in terms of everything you threw did some damage and landed and counted. Again, for your second fight, how do you develop that patience and not let that adrenaline go? I'm going to kill him.
I think it's just good coaching. I've got Dave Butley and his team calling me and him every single night, just one-on-one, just teaching me not to lose my cool and just to keep my patience and use what I know and not try and use. Because I'm a big guy. You can see the size now after the weigh-in. I was kind of a bit bigger than him.
Yeah.
So rather than use my size and strength and brute force, it's nice to show your skill and just do it nice and steady. And
you know, you look as fresh as a daisy. I know you were in there for a few minutes, but you know, how quickly do you want to get back in the cage? And
I'm happy with FCC to have me back in November. Definitely a bit more of a challenge this time, hopefully. The guy I fought tonight was a second.
Yeah.
I have been training to fight Cuba from Blackpool.
Yeah.
He pulled out at the beginning of the week with a pectoral injury, so hopefully if he's watching November, let's try and match that up and get that going.
Well, I got to tell you, as a fan, we look forward to seeing you. There was nothing boring about that sort of ground and pound. I hate it when people get to the bottom and then people are like, "Oh, that's boring." You took your time. You followed him 3/4 of the way around the cage in top position, and you finished with some brutal ground and pound. Before I let you go, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? Any sponsors you'd like to shill for? Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, first of all, I'd just like to thank my sponsors, nutritional sponsors, Talk Nutrition, Herculean Nutrition, and most of all, my coach and teammate, David Butlin. Absolutely, thank you for everything. This has been.
It was a pleasure watching you perform. We look forward to seeing you do it again. Thank you so much for your time. Cheers.